This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Nephews arrested for uncle's murder during fight over stolen chickens. Two nephews of a 50-year-old Trelawney man have been arrested for his murder during a dispute at their family house in Troy District in the parish on Sunday afternoon. Clive Clark, otherwise called Kete, a laborer of Troy Trelawney, was killed shortly after 2 p.m. He had traveled to his sister's house where he and his two nephews got involved in a dispute over stolen chickens from the woman's coop. It escalated into a physical confrontation when Clark allegedly attacked his nephews with a machete and was hit on his head with a plank. Clark fell to the ground unconscious and was rushed to the Percy Junior Hospital in Manchester, where he later died while being treated. The police were summoned, and upon arrival, both brothers were taken into custody in connection with their uncle's death. 59-year-old St. James man hit by motor car dies. 59-year-old Ambrose, service of Quarry, Salt Spring in St. James, died as a result of injuries he received when he was hit by a motor car on the Coral Gardens main road in the parish on Sunday, February 20. According to the Coral Gardens police, the driver of a Toyota Aris motor car reported that while proceeding through the traffic light at the intersection, there was an impact to the motor vehicle. The driver reportedly stopped and realized that service had been hit by the motor car. He died on the spot. The driver of the motor car has been warned for prosecution pending the outcome of investigations. House Speaker and co-accused freed of illegal dumping charges. Speaker of the House of Representatives Marisa Dalrymple Philibert and her two co-accused have been freed of charges of illegal dumping in breach of the National Solid Waste Management Act. The judge, Lorona Montague Williams, said she could not find the trio guilty because they did not leave the garbage at the site when they disposed of it. Section 46(1) of the act that the three were accused of breaching reads, "A person commits an offense if he throws, drops, or otherwise deposits and leaves any litter in any public place." The defendants, along with Dalrymple Philibert in the St. Anne Parish Court today, were her son Giovanni Philibert and Simon Sanchez, who is said to be her employee. The court heard that police were patrolling along the Salem Main Road shortly before noon on August 15, 2021, when they observed the three people exit a Toyota Hiace motor truck and started disposing of garbage, which included cardboard boxes. The police officers approached the trio and told them that they had disposed of garbage in an area not designated as a dump site. It is alleged that Dalrymple Philibert scoffed at the officers, asking, "You know who I am?" She reportedly went on to tell the lawmen that she is a lawyer, Speaker of the House of Representatives, and a Member of Parliament for Trelawney South. The court heard that the police instructed the three to reload the garbage onto the truck, and they complied. Police Federation accepts government wage offer. The news understands that the Jamaica Police Federation has accepted the government's latest wage offer ending months of tough negotiations. The members unanimously voted to accept the offer following consultations. They had previously rejected a 4% wage increase offer, which they had dismissed as an insult. Under the latest wage offer, according to the news sources, constables who are at the lowest rank of the police hierarchy would take home at least $210,000, with the greater portion being untaxed. One high-ranking member of the Police Federation had urged the rank-and-file members of the constabulary to seriously consider the new wage deal, as the amount of money offered is available in this financial year and will not be brought forward to the next. I am in no way saying this package is good. I am saying that under the circumstances, we can approve it. Cap this amount in our March salary. Let us move forward April and beyond, the member expressed. Fatal collision in St. Elizabeth. Wilfred Thomas, otherwise called Pretty, a laborer of Burton District in St. Elizabeth, died as a result of injuries he received when he was hit by a motor truck along the burnt Savannah Main Road in the parish on Sunday, February 20. Reports from the Locovia police are that about 7:25 p.m., Thomas was walking along the road when he was hit by a Ford Ranger motor truck that was traveling from the direction of the Mountainside community. Thomas was assisted to the hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. The driver of the motor truck was warned for prosecution. Investigations continue. Fiery protest in tavern as residents accuse the soldiers of abuse. Disgruntled residents of Tavern in St. Andrew took to the streets on Monday to protest what they described as ill treatment at the hands of members of the Jamaica Defensive Force. Residents mounted roadblocks and set fire to old cars as they voiced their displeasure at the way soldiers handled members of the community at a gathering over the weekend. According to information reaching the news, residents were present at an event in the community on Sunday night when soldiers turned up to end the gathering. They shared that instead of issuing warnings that the crowd should disperse, JDF soldiers proceeded to destroy liquor and other valuables. Last night on my birthday, I may have a get-together and the soldier them just come out, no warning, no police inside, to lock off the music. And not even curfew time yet, and kick over the whole of my consignment liquor them. I try because me have 2 youth to send back to school and thing. And through the COVID thing, work kinda hard, said the alleged event promoter. Me is not a troublemaker in the community because everybody know me. Me a good youth in the community. Them send me go all a shop for them, and the man them come kick over me bottles of rum, Hennessy, how much dragon. Total badness, that a no governance, he continued. Me kinda vex and right now them left me in a debt, because me have to pay back for the people them consignment liquor. Inspector Harvey Francis of the Papine Police Station said, law enforcers are now on the ground in the community as they try to quell growing tempers among residents. Residents are demonstrating today about an incident that occurred between 9:30 and 10:30 p.m. last night, where they said soldiers damaged some liquor and fired shots in the air. They are saying they are not pleased with how the soldiers are dealing with them, he shared. They have lit old cars and debris in the road, and we the police want to see how much we can quell the situation. I spoke with the residents and they have agreed to remove blockages pending investigations. I told them I would be speaking with them periodically and to inform them of what is happening on the ground. Inspector Francis said maintaining good relations between law enforcers and the members of the community was a top priority for him and his officers, and urged the members of the military to do the same. There are allegations of members of the military speaking to the members of the community in a particular way, and even members of the police force. What I will do is speak to my men as to how to deal with the citizens. The soldiers have to do their part, he shared. We want to have a good relationship with the citizens because for the main part they are cooperative and we want to maintain that. In the meantime, People's National Party councillor for the Papine Division, Venetia Phillips, said she has raised the issue with the JDF hierarchy and the probe into the matter is underway. In the Klansman gang trial, alleged gangsters believe the snitch was a fellow member. The alleged top brass of the one-down faction of the Klansman gang had strongly suspected that one of their own was feeding the police with information about the gang's activities. They had also suspected that the police had tapped their phones. During the playing of one of the secretly captured recordings in court today, reputed leader Andre Blackman Bryan and his alleged second-in-command, who goes by the moniker Lucifer and the City Puss, were heard voicing their suspicion during a conversation with a female defendant, Stephanie Christie, the so-called pastor and the ex-gang member who had recorded the calls. Based on the information that the investigator who was probing the gang had, the two alleged top-tier gang members, who were both behind bars at the time, were convinced that it must have been from one of their cronies. "Ya hear me? Them have a direct man we a work with them, you hear?" City Puss said. "Yeah man, somebody assigned to that the program. It possible say them a listen to, you know," he added. The witness, however, tried to convince them that no one was listening to their conversations. If them did a listen calls, them would have asked for me harder than how them a asked for me. Them would have asked for me about the car thing, he said. but Citypuss told him that he was off the radar. However, the witness quickly told them that was not the case, as he heard the police was up by his home last night looking for him. Still not convinced, the alleged second-in-command told him that the snitch was not giving the police any information about him, the witness. Somebody a walk, he insisted. Christie, however, believed that the police was getting information indirectly, while noting that if the cops were listening, they would be getting a whole heap of something. The detail where them a get that a direct argument. Me I tell you what one, Citypuss maintained. You see what me I say? Blackman said in agreement. The alleged leader then pointed out that he heard that he was getting extortion money. Citypuss, while noting that he was not certain from where specifically they said the money was coming from, said the information was from a direct source, as they knew that the alleged Don's brother, defendant Kevon Green, was collecting money with his girlfriend. According to him, the police knew that Green collected money on the weekend for his girlfriend and the exact date and the time. Christie said she also heard that the police had questioned the businessman who had receipts to show what Brian had purchased at his store. But Citypuss ruled out the possibility of the police getting information from the victim of the extortion. Them no have nobody to do that, cause who give them that information can't bright enough to do that, he reasoned. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.